Hello you lot, look what we've got. This is a box with what should be a charger for charging LiPo batteries and whatever else from a company called GT Hobbies. So we'll have a look at that, we'll test it, we'll review it, we'll see how it all works, we'll have a look at the build quality, we'll have a look at the packaging, we'll have a look at the lot. Let's get it unboxed, shall we? Right, let's see what we've got in this box. This should be, from what I was looking at on the website, a really good piece of equipment. Now, got to point out, this is sponsored. They sent this to me. Oh, looks like I've got a multitude of things. CI engine sound simulated system. So we've got a sound system to simulate engine sounds. Car sounds light simulated system. So we should have sounds, lights, the lot. Car power jet fan. Okay, so we've got a powerful fan for doing stuff. And here, what we've got here, look. Oh, we've got the instruction manual for the fan. The GT Power, little instruction book there. So we'll have a look, in this video, we'll have a look at this charger in this video. And the other products we'll do other videos of. We'll see those in different videos. So we're going to mainly concentrate on this charger. As I was saying, this is sponsored because they contacted me. They said, do you want to test a few of these things, have a look at them? So I said, yeah, oh, I will do. So these are sent to me to have a look at. We'll have a look through that catalogue later on. Look, looks like you've got all the different chargers and everything else what they do. So we'll have a look through that in a bit. So this is the box. X2Pro, GT Power X2Pro, dual intelligent balance safe charger and discharger. Features: optimized operating software. Hopefully you can see all of that. Look. High power and high performance circuits. Individual voltage balancing for lithium battery packs. Monitor and balancing individual cells voltage. You'll get loads. There's loads of stuff in there. Read it all for yourself. You don't need me to go through it all. There's a few more specs on the other side of the box here. It's a nice box actually. And it goes AC 100 volts to 240 volts. DC 12 to 26 volts. So this can be used in most countries, or all countries. And it can also be used on cars at a 12 volts, or if you've got a 24 volts, so you've got a lorry or tractor or something, which is 24 volts, you can use it off of that as well. That is very handy. Let's have a look to see what we've got in this box. So, we've got a cable with a Deans on one end and an XT60 on the other. We've got a power cable with, I'm glad to see it's got a UK plug on it. That's handy, UK 3-pin plug. We've got another, oh look, we've got another one. Another XT60 and another Deans. Be interesting to see why we've got plugs with those are both on the end. The instruction manual, that's probably going to come in handy. And then we've got the actual charger itself. I'm quite excited actually to see what this is going to be like. I must admit. So we zoom in a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Cool. Tell you what, it feels well built. It feels really quite well built. This is my first impressions on it. So we've got, that's why we got XT60s, because that's obviously how it connects, which is handy because if you've got batteries, for example, this is just an example, say you've got this battery, you don't need a wire to connect it to. You can literally just, it looks like you can just plug it straight in. That's handy. I've never had a charger like that before. normally they've all got, you have to put the wires on like that. All the chargers I've had anyway. So that's really handy. Straight off the bat, I like that. Looks like we've got balancing. Oh no, that's to charge. Yeah, like is that to charge these? There you go. So you can charge them up. Look, you know, like your hump packs and whatever. They just go straight in there. You've got different plugs there. Nice little fan on the back. DC input. So that's where you put your input. Interesting though. Oh, there's a USB there as well. Must be able to attach it to a computer or something. We'll have to read the instruction book to find out what that's all about. DC input though. That's interesting that your input is with a XT60. So we'll have to. They don't give you your crocodile clips or nothing like that to attach it to a battery. So we'll have to look at that. Anyway, let's plug it in and see what she's going to do once you plug her in. Alright, got her plugged in, look. Just flick the switch on. Alright, the little fan came on. Let's, I might have to readjust this camera a little bit, hold on. Right, hopefully that's a bit better now. So the first thing it comes to is lithium battery mode. We can change it, can we? Yep. Nickel metal hydrate and nickel cadmium. Lead acid, PB. DJI Phantom. Oh, we can charge a DJI Phantom battery with it if we want to. User program, cell meter, save data, load data, user set program, test, licks. This is all just a lithium battery mode. Yeah. So we'll just go back around in a circle again now then. Let's see. Let's charge. Let's stick one of these on charge. This is a nickel metal hydrate battery. It's 7.2 volts, 3000 milliamp. Let's see how we do this, then, shall we? Let's stick that on there. Right, that goes in there like that. NIMH. That's what we want to select. Is that zoomed in enough? Notice that changes colour as well. I like that. It's quite nice. These buttons feel quite good as well. They're the hard buttons that click, you know. So we want to select that, do we? No. What happens if we press that one? Oh, that. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, that's what we want. If we press that one. All right. So we can select the current we want to charge. We can cycle. We can FBDS. Let's look up what that means. We can discharge and we can charge. So we can't storage charge, not for nickel metal hydrate. We hopefully can for LiPo. The current 2 amps. That'll do, 2 amps. If we press that, we should be able to change the amperage. There we go. Look, we can change the amperage. What's the highest we can go to? Bloody hell, 12 amps. So the highest amps that we can go to is 12. So this is quite a substantial charger. This will do some serious charging if you need serious charging doing. But we're not going to be charging 12 amps. We'll charge this battery. Just for testing purposes, we'll charge it at 2 amps. Battery check. Right, she's charging 8.3 volts, 0.4 amp at the moment. That little thing, look, can you see that? The light going down. That's pretty cool. I like that. And we can charge 2 batteries at the same time. It's important to remember that. That one there says it is charging status. Let's see what happens if we decide we want to charge 2 batteries at the same time. So let's stop that. Let's get this battery. This one's an 1800. Is that a good example? Probably not. But this one's an 1800. The same 7.2 volt. Let's put that in there as well. We'll stick 2 amps into that. That'll be fine. Battery check. So it's still only charging that one. 15.5 volts. Power in. Tells you the internal temperature, 12 degrees. It's got 80 degrees shut off, waste time, safety timer. You've got all kinds of different things on there. And if you just leave that alone, I wonder if it'll charge this one, and then once this one's charged, it'll go over and charge that one. I wonder. We'll find out. While I'm waiting for this to do its thing, it's charging at 2 amps now. While I'm waiting for this to do its thing, I'm going to read the instruction book. Right, doing a little bit of reading, trying to get this worked out. Some of you probably already know this anyway, but so we set that one up. That one's charging. Now we can leave that one charging, and we can press this channel button here. That will then go over, and it'll ask us what we want to do with this battery. What kind of battery is this? So we can charge a LiPo on this side, and we can charge a nickel metal hydrate on this side, or vice versa, or 2 LiPos, or 2 whatever. So we want, that one's also nickel metal hydrate, so we can press start there, and we want to charge it, and we want a little bit. We'll have 1.8. This is just for testing purposes. I know the currents, we can do whatever, and then we can hold that, and that's battery checking. Now that's charging on that one as well. Now, so if we press, we can check this one. This one's still charging, 10.1 volts going into this battery, and then we can have that's going on for 6 minutes so far. We can press the channel one, and it goes over, and now we're charging this battery, and this is 1.8 amps so far. It's been charging for 20 seconds, and 8.1 volts. So we can charge 2 batteries at the same time, and we can do individual charging. We can do a LiPo and whatever. We can do 2 LiPos. We can do whatever we want. These here is the balance ports at the bottom. We'll have another closer look at them. I've been reading through the manual quite extensively to make sure I get everything perfectly right. And I must say, the instruction manual is in really good English. So some of you might be a bit worried that sometimes the English isn't too good in, you know, manuals like this. The English is actually good. You know, it's perfectly readable. Spelling and grammar seems to be on point, which is good. So let's let this run through its cycle. Let's let it charge both of these batteries. Oh, this one's starting to get hot, so that means it's probably getting charged. And then we'll come back and we'll go through a few more of the little features. There's some interesting features in this. I've been reading through this, and there's some interesting features that this charger can do. It ain't just a charger, you know. It'll do more than just charge your batteries up. Right then, so this one, what one's charged? This one's charged, the one on the left is fully charged now. It's got 9.3 volts in it. The one on the right, that's still charging. This down here, by the way, that one and that one, that's not to charge batteries with these connectors on. I got that wrong. Reading the instruction manual, this is a servo tester. So you can test servos with this, and there's an option in the menu there to test servos. That and that is the balancing ports for LiPo batteries. And you can also heat up tyres with it. If you've got the hot melt tyres, you can, but it doesn't come with a, you need like the little thing that wraps around the tyre and plugs in. It doesn't come with that, so you've got to buy that separately, but you can heat up your tyres. And there's plenty of other functions. We'll go through all the functions in the instruction book in a minute. Let's just let this other battery finish its charge, and then we'll go through all that. Right, so let's have a look. This one is still charging, this battery here, but I've got out a LiPo and I put it on the balancing port there. This is a 3S LiPo, 11.1 volt, 3S, 3000 milliamp. The reason why it weren't working when I had the battery in there, because I had the wrong bloody connection there. So anyway, now we're on the cell meter. Hopefully you can see that, and there's a little bit of light glare there, but not a lot I can do about that. There we go, cell meter. And if we press the start button, we've got main. It's 11.45 volts. That's the full voltage. And we've also got 3.82 volts on one, and the lowest is 3.81. And we should be able to go through that. 3.81, 3.82, and 3.82 volts again on all 3 of those cells. It will also go up to 6 cells. It will do a 6-cell LiPo. So, and that's that. So you can use it as a a meter, you know, to test your cells. If you haven't got one of these and you want to see how charged up your LiPo battery is, you can use your charger to do it, which is pretty handy. So that is definitely a plus feature there. So a few things that I like to look at when I've got a new battery charger is I want to know how hot is it getting. So far we've charged 2 batteries with this and one's still charging. The cooling fan on the back hasn't come on yet. It's slightly warm to the touch on the sides. It's not making any noise. It's completely silent. So I'd like to know, you know, I haven't got any batteries big enough to really give it a test to see when that fan comes on. But so far at the moment, it's staying nice and cool. It seems to be charging at a reasonable current and a reasonable voltage that you can't see because of the light. But yeah, that's that so far. Let's have a little look through the instruction manual, shall we? And we'll have a look at everything that it can definitely do. So, a little bit of a closer look at the instruction book. There it is there, look. That's how it comes. So, you've got your contents at the front, laid out pretty much like you would expect. All the information there, your specifications, and everything there that you would expect. And obviously the first thing, you've got features, you've got the exterior appearance of the unit and everything like that. That comes up here. Tells you all the features about what it can do. And as we can see here, if we have a nice bit of focus, we can optimize operating software. The unit can be automatically adjusted current according to the charge of the charging time, blah blah blah. High power and high performance circuits in there. Individual voltage balancing for lithium battery packs. Monitor and balancing individual cell voltage when discharging. There's loads of, look at all the features there. You can read all of those. That's everything that it'll do. And there's more on the other side there. This is tells you the layout, tells you everything what it can do. That's how I found out that that's actually where is it there? That's a temperature sensor and a servo connector. It's not for charging batteries like I thought it was. So as I say, you can stick a servo in there and you can go through and you can test the servos with this charger as well. And you can also test temperatures as well, it looks like. It didn't come, though, it's important to mention, it didn't come with any of that equipment. Literally all it came with was your 2 cables with XT60s and Deans either side. So I'm assuming that if you want to buy any of the other equipment, like the tyre warmer and whatever else, you have to buy that from their website separately. Tells you how to charge a lithium. It'll charge nickel metal hydrate and nickel cadmium. Lithium ion, it'll charge a lithium polymer, it'll charge LiPo and LiHV, whatever that is. Never even seen a LiHV battery before. And you also do lead acid PV batteries, up to 2 volts, maximum voltage level, 2 volts per cell. It's a reasonable size, not too bad. There's a program flow chart, as they call it, so that'll tell you all the buttons you've got to press to get to what programs you want to get to. There's loads of things. I'm not going to bore you with everything. I mean, if you really want to see what the instruction manual looks like, just send me a comment or a message or something, and I'll send individual pictures of all the instruction manuals and tell you any information you want to know. Charging, power allocation, how to switch channels, lithium, how to do it all. It's all in here. And it's all, everything you need to know. Oh, and it looks like, can you get an app? App instruction. Right, so, you can get the app. So you can also connect it to your phone. This unit with built-in high-speed Bluetooth module can connect to app through Bluetooth and set charge-discharge parameters on the app, such as safety time, temperature protection, alarm, sound on and off. So you can download the app, and then you can connect it through that. Well, I think we need to go and get the app, don't you? Right, I haven't got a good enough signal here to actually download it. It keeps failing. However, I can show you what the app looks like. There it is, GT Power X2Pro. That's the app you need to get there, and it shows you everything what you can do there. Look, You can change all your settings, what you might want to do for charging and whatever else. Pretty good. It's good that they've got an app. I mean, these days, modern technology, you've got to advance and you've got to go with it. Or you can just stay a dinosaur like me. But there we go. I'll definitely keep trying to get that app, and I'll let you all know how it goes. But where I live here, there's hardly any signal and you can't download things at the best of times. So yeah, that battery's still charging. So there we go, the X2 Pro from GT Power. First impressions, initial impressions, are that it's quite good. It does what it says it's supposed to do. It charged up a battery, done a battery halfway. I had to stop it because I've got to go out. Box, it's a reasonable box. Tells you everything you need to know. And got no reason really to say that it won't do what it's supposed to do. It's quite handy. It's got your temperature sensor there and your servo tester. Having a servo tester on a charger, I've never had that before. I've just got your basic chargers like that one there, and I've never had a servo tester on a charger, so that is a very handy tool. Whenever I need to test servos, I'll be trying them in them. And in fact, you've got your balance ports right there. You can just plug your battery in and plug your balancer in there. No messing around with your little things there that you've got to plug in the side there and all of that. That is very cool. I like that a lot. So there we go. The X2 Pro is going to be used a lot over this summer because I've got a couple of electric cars. I've got 3 electric cars now, 2 drifters and a Savage XS. So there's going to be a lot of batteries being charged, and this is going to be the tool to charge them up. So we'll see how this fares up throughout the year of 2024. And it's particularly through the summer. Anything that happens to it, I'll be doing update videos. But at the moment, first impressions and first reviews and the first test, very good. Very impressed with that. So I'll put the link to the website in the description of this video if you want to go and have a look on GT Power's website and make your own decisions. This is a little catalogue what they sent me as well. Look, GT Power, professional manufacturer for multi-function charger and drone chargers. So there you go, GT Hobbies, www.gtrc.com. And this seems to be everything what they do. This must be their production line, I suppose, where they make everything over there in China. GT Hobbies is a high-tech company specialised in designing, developing, manufacturing and selling the products of RC model, including a full series of multifunctional balance charger and dischargers, servo testers, LED lights for RC cars and helicopters. No, it goes on and on. That's all the information about the company there. They do these products at X4 Mini 2. That's a bit like your conventional charger that you'd see. They do bigger ones, look, X4. X2 is what I've got. That must be that one, is it? X2 Pro. I've got the X2 Pro. This is just the X2. Behind me. There's the X2 Pro. New products. I've got the Pro one. Look at that. 400 watts. 200 watts AC. 12 amps current. We looked that up, didn't we? You can get the app. I will get that when I get a good signal. There's a charger there, no more chargers. What's this one? Oh, that's the lights and things. Look, that's what they've sent me. We'll do another video on those, on the lights and the sounds and all that. We'll do a separate video on those. I've got to try and set that up. Well, there's the jet fan. They sent me a jet fan, didn't they? Well, I'll be looking at that, blowing up a bed, lighting a fire, blowing on your RC car, or just drying your hair. I'll be charging that up and do a separate video on that one. Look, you've got different chargers here. They do loads of stuff. Touch screen balance charger. They do one with a touch screen on. Another touch screen balance charger. 80 watts, 10 amp charge current, 10 amp charge current. What are these? Another charger. Oh, that's a discharger. Oh, that's a charger as well, yeah. 700 watts. That's a big old bastard, that one. Right. Yeah, they've just got different design of chargers and all sorts here, look. So if you are in the market for a new charger and you fancy giving GT Power a go, there's definitely no shortage of products that might suit you. Look, servo testers, battery testers, battery capacity testers, an 8S one, that one. Yeah, that's much like what I've got here. Look, this one's just a fusion one, much the same as that. They do everything you might need by the looks of it. Very nice. Loads of stuff. Well, there we go, you lot. Hope you found that interesting. If you was looking at these GT Powers and you wondered what it was like, now you know. And if you wasn't, go and have a look. Thanks for watching, everyone. Appreciate every single one of you. Make sure you have a lovely new year, because at the moment it ain't quite new year, it's still 2023. So it's the 27th of bloody December at the moment. So if you're watching this after New Year, hope you have a wonderful New Year, and we look forward to 2024. So cheerio, you lot, all the best.